So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Gourou!
Tepe and the Traveler. It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, we meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think?
Transfixed!
I must... You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
I won't forget this.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! Soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
Train hard.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
mine!
Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangnomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance, and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangnomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can...
Gourou, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangnomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there. Thank you for all your efforts so far. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
Laid bare.
Another test site.
Get down to business.
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
To the very height. To the very.
Go on.
It's over. This battle.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please. Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Overruled!
Have a safe trip.
On my way now.
Let's begin.
Don't worry. Do as I say, and it'll all be fine. This isn't good.
Witness my rise. Laid bare. Go on.
The Terry. Finally, No.
It's gonna get a little chilly.
The fairy.
I'm more easy.
Yes.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
I must leave no...
You win this battle.
I'd take it if I were you. I'm sure it'll come in handy. They say there's nothing new under the sun, but somehow a picnic in the warm sunshine never gets old.
Leave it all to me.
Isn't over. Good dog.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? Fear not. What's a little thunder when even lightning wouldn't dare strike our path?
Aha, there you are. Good to see you. Your appointment with Sangnomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so I think you'll probably be fine. Ready? And away we go! Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, if I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time.
So, Sangnomiya is the name of the place where Sangnomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out. Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but...
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great... Huh? Teppei. Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was that about?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair, but Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecue.
Don't worry.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt Decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division. However, our supplies are still... When will the Vision Hunt Decree... That's the question. And the mere existence of the Vision Hunt Decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem... The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree... I suspect the Vision Hunt Decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain, Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, good. I hereby appoint you as Captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking? It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to Captain in one fell swoop.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength... Great! So when do we take... The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize... I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have...
I want to make a contribution to the...
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you
All right! One successful operation coming right up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out. Well, Traveler, let's...
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish. Your reputation precedes you. And the... I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead a...
You mean...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right, let's show...
Let's get... understand the business. To the very my blade. Go on. To the very.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. This is Yoshihisa, a fellow veteran of the team. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your orders.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the shallows on the east side of the island. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line.
That's not even all of them. They have 2. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin. But Captain, that would put... If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard you. It's too risky.
Yep, the Traveler eats amateur...
All right then. We'll deal...
To the very.
This is where you fall.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Stay cool. Face your guilt. Way now.
Transfixed.
Like this.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool.
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rear guard...
Great. But what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but...
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting this...
Oh, come on. You...
Hey, cut these guys. Honestly. Forget them. Let's go.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your pace, but with your level of ability, since you're back, I'd take it.
You bet!
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close Thank you. I believe in rewarding. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the Shogun's navy. He expressed a desire to be on the front. Now, speaking of assignments...
A special
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting supplies. Recently, however, supplies stored there. Stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him. Then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the...
Is Teppei really? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Well, raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at all—
Wow! Where'd you learn all that, Tepe?
I read it in a novel from the Yae Publishing House. It was a long time ago.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's called being an armchair general.
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job now. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own— It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. Ah! Everything's going great.
Will Paimon get a uniform?
Of course. You're a recognized member—
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. You'd better watch out, partner.
Ha!
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now.
Paimon's so surprised that Tepe's been made a platoon captain. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon—
Fear not. What's a little thunder when even lightning wouldn't dare strike our path?
But Sangnomiya was right. Doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Cool. You're the boss.
A huge launch, Drew! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Amor, resistance to no need to fear.
Glad as monsters go, that one was pretty tough. But what's such a huge Thunderhelm Lodge Trail doing here in the first? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh? Tepe, what are you doing here?
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating here. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero.
Tepe, don't you think there's something
Now, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're...
Urabashi?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Urabashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Sangnomiya to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Urabashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Urabashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way. Since Urabashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt when Urabashi attacked civilization. The Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop. All right. I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangnomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Hey.
Teppei sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate Sam. Let's report back to Kokomi.
They say...
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Gorou's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi...
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Gourou, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do... forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers... No! Let's go...
Oh. Hey, guys. Just a moment. Let me get up. Oh, right. Yeah. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea. Taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself. If only I were stronger still. They gave it to me and said that as long as I... It's just like a vision. It's illusion. So, what's the difference between... Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not... I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and at first I'd find this is a real shame. Guess I didn't receive the... Hey, would you do something when our uniforms are ready? Grab mine for me. What's that look for?
Tepe. Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order. The vast majority are showing sadly.
Your Excellency, the soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but...
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with this whole fiasco is certain to... What are your thoughts? No, it's too late. The Sakoku decree is still in force. So their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's border. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw material. Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose...
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Fear not. What's a little thunder when even lightning wouldn't dare strike our path?
a taste of my hammer?
Time for retribution!
For justice.
I'll watch your back.
Come at me! You can't run! Well,
Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
don't be a killjoy! You won't be just because like I... You went too far, shouldn't get accused!
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow.
Don't be a killjoy! You shouldn't get
Are we getting this from Miko? So the kind of the mission are...
Overruled! Go on!
Have a safe trip.
Over here! Huh?
You really know.
Let's begin.
Get me the systems. Shine no longer.
side! Do not let them repeat the work of the Harbinger. You can't never get out of here alive! Don't be a killjoy! You've only just begun!
Stay cool and face your guilt! A moment, please.
How can this be? Now this idiot must have a death wish!
Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my soul!
Well done! You need a hurry up! Chili!
Let's begin.
Overruled!
You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Through. You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations. Ha! Barely 2 words in, and you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. You've changed. You're getting weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within. Eternity stretches things out over a long time, but each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause, just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have...
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills his factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Miko? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon did...
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your... The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that Sangnomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition, and ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing, that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter-strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Go on. Pitiful. Transfixed. Go on.
I will protect you.
Not bad.
Leave it all to me.
Going easy on me? Oh?
laid bare. Pitiful. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me. I taste blood.
Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone. Catch up. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance. Leave it all to me. Yeah.
Let's finish this.